We now have our rock, paper, scissors brought to you by Wendy's. We'll send it down to our RPS man in charge, Josh McCouga.
All right, fan control football, game 2, Edoki versus Kingpins. We got a special guest, rock, paper, scissor man with the crown, Rashad Jennings, up against Gump himself, Malcolm Ballard. We go rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Are you ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, it's a tie. We go again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, scissors takes paper. Kingpins, you want to keep it, you want to defer? They want to keep the ball. Kingpins start with it. Let's go, game 2. Fan control football, let's hear it.
Well, they bring in Rashad Jennings to take on the rock, paper, scissors duty, and he's got the crown, comes up clutch. Now we take a look at our starting lineups brought to you by Experian Boost. Mitch Kidd, the quarterback for Edoki, leads this league in so many key passing categories. We told you about Joseph Boykin. Patrick Smith, a late scratch today for Edoki. He'll be replaced by Alvin Pacheco, who's typically a defensive back, so we'll see how that plays out. We know a lot of versatility in this league. Across the way, Gerald Vergies trying to get on track here in the run attack for the Kingpins. And now we talk defensive side of the football for each of these teams. And, well, we'll see a group that we just saw. Ben Hunt, Darius Dokes, Keith Wainwright, they're back to it. So they can build off some continuity from game 1.
Yeah, absolutely. It's almost like they're getting a full game experience where the games are pretty short, but they get a chance to come right back out. But on that other side, that Quintez Stiggers and Cecil Cherry, who is a tackling machine, and it's all over the field always. Nice defensive matchup we got coming on here.
Yeah, Scary Cherry piling up the tackles. 27.5 tackles to lead the FCF. Here's your power-ups. Each team gets one of these. The power play, the 7-on-6, the Wendy's flip the field. That's our version of the punt. And your progressive 5th down, an opportunity to extend that drive when 4 downs just aren't enough. Kingpins will start things off on offense here. We told you about Thierry Jones, the quarterback. But we start with Brandon Silvers. So Silvers gets the start today. The standout from Troy University. High snap, and he keeps it on the ground, and Vergies is taken down immediately. That front line, Jonathan McKinney with the stop. So Kingpins electing not to ride with the hot hand as we look at our referees, and it doesn't mean, of course, that we won't see Thierry Jones at some point. Trennis Livingston, our referee, to Willingham, Alan Skinner, and Keith Cooley rounding out your crew.
You have to remember, right, these young men had a week of practice where maybe, Thierry Jones just didn't perform as well as the coaching staff thought they wanted him to. And now you get another chance, a chance for Silvers in his first opportunity in the FCF.
I want to thank our broadcast partners here that cover fan control football: Twitch, NBC LX, Peacock, and our international viewers with DAZN. Here's Silvers out of Orange Beach, Alabama. 2nd and 12 after the 2-yard loss. Silvers will take it himself. He's up to the 20 and out of play. A first down run for Brandon Silvers. Silvers, well-traveled, played with the Memphis Express in the short-lived AAF, also with the Seattle Dragons of the previous iteration of the XFL, was in training camp with the New York Jets and showing his ability to run.
Yeah, absolutely. He's not the greatest runner, but he can pick up yardage when there's green glass available, and he shows it on that first play.
Just joined the FCF ahead of last week, did not play as Thierry Jones did the job.
If you're just joining us, of course, you can't call plays. You do need to purchase a baller to call the plays for these two teams. OG team's completely free, but you can point your camera at that QR code and download the app. Get involved.
Silvers with a chance to throw, and his first completion here in his fan-controlled football career hooks up with Vance Leonard.
Vance Leonard's a receiver here in the FCF that he doesn't get a ton of love, right? But he is a big, strong receiver that can make all types of catches, just like this one. a combat catch where he's hit almost a bang-bang type of play, but he secures the ball. And I'm just telling you, as a quarterback that's played, it's so much easier to throw to a guy that size, right, where interceptions are limited and the catch radius is huge just because of his massive size.
Vance Leonard out of Houston, Texas, from the University of Houston. You talk about his size, 6'4", 216, a good target here for Silvers. Silvers, perhaps the first quarterback to wear a hoodie in the game as well.
He does have a hoodie on. Colin, I don't know if he thinks it's cold outside or not, but I think this is an indoor arena. Let's see how that plays.
2nd and 3 on the 22. The give to Vergies, and he will rumble forward, lowers the shoulder, and looks to have first down yardage.
Vergies looks like a cannonball there hitting the defensive line.
Rashad Jennings, guest coach with the Kingpins today. You saw him take part in rock, paper, scissors.
Look.
He's got the looks down.
That boy look good. Hey, Kingpins out here. Hey, fans, we're going to need y'all to call a couple runs out here. We got some goons. Let them boys throw the ball. Let them boys throw the ball. Let them boys throw the ball. What's up, baby?
Kingpins may have a spare jersey if Rashad is so inclined.
Not surprising that Rashad Jennings is clamoring for the Kingpin fans to run the ball. You know, former running back obviously wants the ball handed to the running backs of his team.
Speaking of looking good, a Jen Shadow Man in the chat says the Kingpins uniforms look fire.
I do like them.
Those, of course, also decided on by the fans in the offseason. So this is a full-year lead.
4-yard run for Vergies, gets the first down. Silver is able to connect on the quick out, finds Tony Dixon.
Kingpins might have something with this Silvers kid. Look at the quick release and quick decision, knowing exactly where he wants to go with the ball, putting the ball on the outside shoulder, and creating a first down opportunity.
That replay brought to you by Great Clips. Look great, feel great, perform great with Great Clips as we check in on our Kingpins fan passing yards leaderboard.
Yeah, these are the folks that have called the most passing plays that resulted in positive yards. Token L there. I think Kingpins got more than a few token L's, but they're looking to add some W's. But you can be on the leaderboard. All you got to do is start calling plays in the app. Of course, with the Ballers Collective, you do need to purchase a Baller NFT to choose one of those teams.
Medical community well represented. I saw a couple of doctors in the list there, including Dr. DiCatrio. Second and 6. Silvers goes to Vergies, reversing field. Tries to turn that corner and somehow doesn't lose yardage. Darryl Vergies stretching it out, runs about 15 yards to pick up 2.
He's usually a big rock, but obviously he can get on the edge and make some guys miss versus field, and he's such a powerful man, right? You guys always talk about how he's built, and I've never seen him in person yet, but I'm afraid.
Yeah.
By the way you guys talk about him.
Haven't met him. He is, as I said, a solid rock, a solid piece of granite with legs, and all the players talk about him in the weight room being the king of the weight room. Most feared man pushing up weight in the gym.
Whew. And if you'd like to be terrified by Darryl Vergies in person, you can get your game day experience passes. Head to fcf.tixer.com to join us here inside Pullman Yards. Have you right on top of the action here in Atlanta.
And that's not a metaphor. You are on top of the action.
It's a true statement. 3rd and 3 on the 11. Silver's getting his first start and moving the Kingpins down the field. Play action. Eludes one, and Vergies will rule that incomplete.
Come on, bro.
Tried to pull that one off with the turf. We'll get a second look here.
He's wearing number 15. He tried to go through the old Tim Tebow jump pass. He makes the fake, has a little bit of pressure in his face, and jumps up and is taken out of the air immediately by old scary Cecil Cherry.
8th play of the drive upcoming now. It is a 4th down. Under 13 to play. Remember, all the power-ups still intact here. Up to the coaches if they want to try and initiate a fan vote on these. Let's hear more from this Kingpins huddle and quarterback Brandon Silvers.
30. 30, Coco. Hey, on one, ready? Yeah. And then run the hit. Be soft.
To this point in the game, Silvers is showing really good poise in his first opportunity here in the FTF.
He'll throw here, rushes on, takes a shot and a half. Oh my, Scary Cherry knocked his hat right off. Whew. And Silvers not happy with that.
He's going to get a running start from about 15 yards.
Oh,
my goodness.
Golly.
Welcome to the FCF, Brandon Silvers. And a flag on the play, roughing the passer.
I don't know. I'm a quarterback, and I'm just telling you, objectively speaking, that's a phenomenal hit. I mean, the helmet comes off, but he hits him directly in the middle of his chest.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly where you want to hit the quarterback, but the helmet coming off might have enticed the referees to kind of throw a flag. If we can get another look at that, I mean, that is an explosive hit by Susie Cherry that draws a penalty, but I don't think it was warranted.
That replay brought to you by Great Clips Salons. There, walk-in, no appointments necessary. Brandon Silvers might want to sit down on Great Clips right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
After that shot, as Terry Jones has come on.
Yeah, he needs to go to Great Clips for sure, because that's the second time his helmet's come off. So if he's going to get that much hair time, he needs to make sure his hair is very nice, and we've got a partner in Great Clips that'll take care of him.
I think that Susan Cherry just offered him a shave, actually.
Oh, well done, Jeff. Here's Jones. Dixon in motion. Jones keeps it himself. And he is driven backwards. Vaughn Hoskins going to get his money's worth, taking the new quarterback down. So Silvers back on his bench. Looks to be just walking things off after taking a pretty jarring hit from Cecil Cherry.
Yeah, those shots right in the sternum do not feel good, I can tell you that. And so he's probably gonna get that taken care of. But when you get Terry Jones, you get a different element, right? That running element as you saw in the last play. But this defense is ready, right? These heavy hitters have seen Terry Jones. They saw what he did last week. And so they're going to pin their ears back and be completely prepared for him to move around with his legs. Now, he has to be more precise in the passing game. When the field is long, you don't have to be as precise. When you get down here tight, there's nowhere for your receivers to run, so the windows are a lot smaller. And let's see if he can show some of that precision passing here early in this game.
Second and goal from the 7, under 11 to play, first half. Jones on, firing and way high. Little miscommunication there, a collision between a couple of receivers, Leonard and Andrews, and Leonard is still down.
We talked about Leonard and his big catch radius, but it's not that big, right? He couldn't get up that high, and it kind of caused receivers to run into each other. You really got to hope that he'll be okay, because he is a huge weapon for the Kingpins.
So we are going to take a timeout. Training staff on to assist Vance. Leonard scoreless early on here. First half action. We return to Atlanta after this. Well, first starting quarterback Brandon Silvers goes off after a big hit from Scary Cherry. Now Vance Leonard departs. He has a couple of touchdown grabs this season. We'll see if he returns. In the meantime, Terry Jones on. What is a lengthy drive. Gets rid of it, finds Vergies. Still moving forward. You can't stop Darryl Vergies. Just put his head down and give us the backflip. Just kept rumbling after that short grab.
It's a great call by the fans, using Terry Jones' running ability to his advantage, sprinting him right and then getting kind of a throwback screen to Vergies, and Vergies is, like we've talked about, a ball of muscle. Roll right, throwback screen, and allow Vergies to do the rest. Terry with an uncharacteristic missed tackle, and then boom, 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 into the end zone. And the backflip. What do you give that? All right, now, Jeff, what do we got?
Yeah, I'm going to give it an 8.
8. He didn't stick to landing.
He didn't stick to landing.
Got to be clean.
You know, impressive nonetheless.
All right, there's a little kid out there, and he called a play, and he has a crown. He's a king, and I'm going slant.
He's a 49er
we
fan.
We got TJ out here calling the extra point for the Kingpins.
I think it's slant. Has to be, right? Has to be.
Running out of time. Flag.
Good try.
Montez Stiggers defending and a flag on the play. We rarely see that.
Can we get the get the camera off Stiggers and get back to little Kevin? I mean, this is cuteness overload.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he's just so excited to be out on the field with all these pro athletes.
Give
me my crown back. It's not over, guys. I'm gonna get another chance.
Come here, TJ.
Oh, TJ.
TJ's lining up.
He's at the 5.
Yeah.
He's at the 4.
Let him
go,
score. Oh my goodness, he's a hater. Let him score.
All right, they'll do this one over after the penalty. Knocked away. Stiggers not denied this time, and checks with the referee to make sure there'd be no flag on this occasion.
Great job, TJ.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just so cute.
Oh, and they gave him the crown.
He gets to get. Oh no, he doesn't get to keep the crown. Sorry, TJ.
Josh
you can't keep this.
Look,
he's like, wait a minute, no, I want it.
Makuga keeping him out of the end zone,
the
taking the crown
Can I have
away.
the microphone? No. Okay. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I did my part.
I love it.
Trainer checking on Vergies' arm. Second look here, second attempt.
Yeah, I mean, this is cool, but I like to see replays of TJ. You know, that's what I wanted. Great clips, replays of TJ.
TJ could have gone all the way.
I think so.
That drive almost 10 minutes long. It ends with a Darryl Vergies touchdown. His second TD of the year. Now Mitch the Kid is on and in trouble. Wrapped up into the end zone.
Will they give him forward progress?
Official is gesturing that he is outside of the end zone.
The minimum will stop at the 2-yard line. The ball will be placed at the 2-yard line. Second down.
And I think that is a good call, where the first contact is made, and he starts going back from there, right? That's forward progress in football, even though he does start to retreat a little bit, but I think he held his ground at about the 1 or 2 yard line and tried to stop from getting thrown in the end zone, and that's what caused him to get in there.
They spotted the football at the 2.
Yeah.
But for Mitch Kidd, who has been so elusive against defenses and has played so well, a little surprising for fans to see him get taken down immediately.
But this Kingpin defense is the D block, right? And they're all lathered up from earlier, right? They are ready to go, and they are not needing any warm-up.
These QBs are getting brutalized in this game so far.
An 8-yard loss, second and 18 out of their own end zone. They will not get far, and just getting beyond the goal line is Malcolm Ballard.
I mean, if I'm the Kingpins, you almost have to. I mean, you almost have to stay with the run and try to get out of here and use your flip the field, because I'm just telling you, if you drop back to throw this ball, Wainwright, who's giving quite a dance performance right in front of our eyes, he will be up the middle and he will be on the quarterback with you.
And it is quickly a 3rd and 19. That last play, a 1-yard loss for Ballard. So now the football's on the 1.
Fans saying, can we use our flip the field on 3rd down?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think you can actually if you want to.
Absolutely can.
Yeah,
Man, we talk so much about this defensive line and linebacker core, and they are just showing up at every turn, right? They get a big stop in the last game to win that game, and now they come and they are inches away from a safety.
Here's Kidd from his own end zone. Hard count there, trying to draw him off sides and pick up a little yardage. Instead, he'll have to throw from the very back of the end zone. Going for it all. Got a man! Touchdown! What a play!
Somebody check the record for longest TD in FCF history.
Hell yeah! Let's go!
51, and that traveled all 49 yards.
Malik Ilion with their back quite literally against the wall.
I mean,
It'll go down as a 49-yarder.
Throws this ball from against the wall. Dokes has no idea where it is, and it just hits the guy right on his face mask. I mean, how? You can't throw it any better.
Edoki fans have confirmed a 2-point try.
What a throw. What a throw from Mitch the Kid.
I mean, standing in the shadow of the end zone, literally.
You know, he's not a tall guy. You can't even see the ball completed. You got to wait for the lights to flicker as he completes a extra point. Experience boost extra point. to Boykin. I mean, that was impressive.
Wow.
Just when you thought all hope was lost, the magician, Mitch the Kid.
Well, I got to tell you guys, we had custom Mitchization, as we do every Friday, where the fans can vote on Mitch's outfit. And this week, the fans voted his headband to be a NASA to-the-moon rocket ship blast-off. I think he just lived up to the headband with that play.
How about that moon ball, right? They call that a moon ball. You see Russell Wilson do it on Sundays where he throws that ball high up in the air and almost touches the ceiling and drops right on the face mask of his intended target. What a throw. And check out the hand.
There it is. There's the rocket ship.
Blasting off here in this first half, and the league leader in touchdown passes adds to his tally now 12 touchdown passes for Mitch Kidd, far and away the leader here in fan-controlled football.
To infinity
and beyond.
I think we have to pay Disney now.
Terry Jones stays on a quarterback for the Kingpins. He'll look to throw. Hooks up with Dixon to the 15, spinning free to the 20. And he is taken down there by Stephen White.
Nice job, Terry Jones getting into his outlet. You can see this is the second time he's found his layout, his outlet, and given a chance for him to make a play with his legs.
Benefit redemption.
Come on, get in here. Cameraman all good, cameraman our friends. You got it.
7:09 to go here in the first half. Don't forget, we talked about it early on in this NFT battle. A lucky fan that possesses that 99 special NFT will have the opportunity to have a vote worth 1,000 times the average vote. That'll be in the first drive of the second half for each one of these teams as they're both part of the Ballers Collective. 8-6 here. Terry Jones doing what he does best, getting into a track meet to the 10, cuts it back, Vergies with the block, Jones will walk it in, Kingpins answer right back.
Fuck they playing with, man? Who the fuck they playing with, man? Who the fuck they playing with, man? Shut up, nigga. Who they playing with, man?
Derrick Jones, Montez Stiggers, Darryl Vergies, not shy.
On,
a little trash talk here.
That's a track meet all of a sudden.
In the words of Terry Jones, who they playing with, man? Who they playing with, man? Recapturing his form from a week ago, taking the ball straight up the middle, knowing when to cut back, and into the end zone. Who they playing with, man?
This cutback right here. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Darryl Vergies giving 2 blocks on that play.
Terry, I think they trying to play with you, but obviously they're incapable. Touchdown, Terry Jones.
6th rushing touchdown for Jones, who didn't get the start, but has picked up where he left off last week. Looking for 2 more. A little high there, looking for Colin Andrews. That one was out of play.
He's little residual energy from Terry. I think he's
a little bit too much adrenaline.
Yeah.
Adrenaline's pumping.
Yeah.
You know, he's all riled up because he just wondering, who they playing with, man? But how about these touchdown leaders? Who they playing with?
Who are they playing with? They're playing with, it could be you that they're playing with. Terry could be playing with. This is the Kingpins fan leaderboard. So what do we think that top one is there, Greg? GW the Lab Rat, I guess. GW the Lab Rat.
George Washington.
Okay.
The Lab Rat.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Do not
big founding father energy here at the FCF.
Experiment on the founding father.
I'm just looking for somebody's name to be HTPW. Who they playing with? 632.
It might be a t-shirt soon. You can get it at the FCF stores. We're back to it. Malik Gillian looking for more. He had the epic grab from Mitch the Kid earlier and now gets back to it. Here's a look at the store. We'll come back to the action in a moment, but make sure you get your FCF gear. Use the promo code GameDay20. Scan that QR code. Head to store.fcf.io. That code is good on game day today only to save 20% off.
So if PW isn't on the back.
No,
of Jerry Jones.
HTPWM.
Yeah.
The man is important.
Yeah. If that's not on the back of Jerry Jones' jersey next week,
I mean, who y'all playing with, man?
Guys, just not to spell check here, but it would be W, right? Who are they playing with? You started with W or H?
Oh!
Check him for spelling. Check him for spelling.
All right, that's the end for me and for Jeff. Greg's going to finish this one because we don't know who they playing with because we don't know how to spell who. It's ridiculous.
Run attack. Ballard. He's to the 15. Still moving. They didn't blow it dead. Slick Nick votes otherwise as Ballard keeps driving forward up to the 5.
Hell no. He wasn't down for real? Damn.
Greg is so kind because we are sounding like buffoons, and he says not to spell check anybody, but I think it'd be W. And we're looking like, wait, what are you
on the
talking
further
about?
review that the runner was down at the 15-yard line.
He's definitely down there. Knee goes down twice there. But nice job for him to, continue to fight for extra yardage. But he's definitely down 2 times at the 15-yard line. 1, and then there's 2. I think 2 knees counts as down. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I think so.
Man.
Under 5 to play here in the first half.
You know what? I think it should still start with an H.
You got to get them up close and personal.
That's
Still
like
put an
from
H, and then you must have watched the broadcast.
or you're a big fan of Yoo-Hoo.
You
Drink some Yoo-Hoo back in the day. Some chocolate drink. You're down with the H-O-O.
who you playing with?
Down with H-O-O.
Reviewing it.
Oh my goodness. My mom is not going to be happy about that.
What was classic, and viewers couldn't see it, you guys had such conviction that when I pointed it out, you're like, idiot, no.
Like, what are you talking? Greg, get your stuff together, man. What are you talking
It went
about?
on for like 5 minutes. Greg's just sitting there.
H to the Izzo, V to the, and Greg's over there like, I think it's a hard W for me.
Oh, that's great.
As we await the vote. Seems like it's very clear, right?
Yeah.
15-yard line, down twice.
In the meantime, let's tell you about the TO zone. It's coming up later today. Remember, Terrell Owens traded to Knights of D-Gen. We'll see him
Fans have reversed
tonight.
the ruling on the field. The runner was down at the 15-yard line.
So the fans do make the correct call. Runner was down earlier. They'll bring it back to the 15. But in the meantime, make sure you catch all the link to Terrell Owens' VT footage here, mic'd up, and watch him broadcast the final game of the evening after he makes his debut with KOD. It's all tonight on the TO Zone. Exclusive coverage on the Fubo Sports Network. Begins at 7 p.m. Eastern.
So I may be 0 for on spelling, but I'm 100% with the fans on overturning challenges or reviews. So that's one positive that's coming out of the day, I guess. I'm really trying here. I'm trying to redeem myself, but
Hey, speaking of positives, that was the first positive rush for Edoki today.
Very nice.
That Ballard carry for 15 yards.
Yeah, they had like 3 negative plays and then 50-yard bomb.
Got it all back. First down here, 4:20 left. First half, Edoki feeling the rush. Off the hands. Boykin can't believe it. Had it in his hands in the end zone.
These quarterbacks were getting pounded.
I mean, I love to see Mitch the Kid showing this type of toughness where he sees this guy driving right down his chest and he still makes a throw and gets both hands on it for Boykin. You just don't see him dropping plays, easy catches like that, especially for touchdowns.
I was reminiscent of the hit Brandon Silvers took. Right, helmet right to the sternum, not as hard as it appeared.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Brandon Silvers, came into the game and he had no idea. Right? A lot of people, it's not real football. Well, you should text or DM or ask Brandon Silvers because he is feeling that hit from Cecil Cherry. Mitch the Kid obviously been in the league and been extremely successful, has taken hits such as that already, and so he's just fine, right, and ready to make another play.
Clock rolling, under 3:20 now. 12-8, Kingpins in front. Edoki looking to respond. Nichols in motion. Kidd will keep it himself, won't get far, slides down out of play. Watch out over there on the sideline.
Yeah, not a design play, but the snap is a bit outside. So very good job by Mitch the Kid, making sure he doesn't make a bad play worse and corralling that snap and just taking it where the running back would have gone.
All power-ups still intact here. We saw teams strategically use them towards the end of the first half here. We'll see what transpires over the next 2:40. Now time for our Wendy's in-game delivery moment, brought to you by Grubhub. Fans are getting hooked up here inside Pullman Yards. You can get your hands on some Wendy's right now, courtesy of Grubhub.
Wendy's, of course, starts with an H.
As everyone knows.
Does it? I would like to debate that.
You can order that now, get $5 off Saturdays and Sundays, an order of $20 or more. Scan that QR code. Here's Kidd to throw. That's good to Rob. That's in for a touchdown. Chris Robb back in the end zone. We saw him score in our first game. Remember, these offensive line tight end packages, they play twice a day, and so they're in a groove as well, and Rob is in for 6.
Yeah, I mean, that is a well-timed call because you get slick Nick Williams, who sometimes plays inside, but this time they catch him at the defensive end position, and he is in a complete mismatch trying to chase Rob across the field on a shallow cross. I mean, you can see the separation of a very easy throw from Mitch the Kid and an easy touchdown. It's skilled and it's talented. We've seen slick Nick do backflips and all kinds of things. He is not in the position to make a play like that, running across the field, covering essentially a wide receiver.
Fans have decided to go for a 2-point try. Confirmed.
Fans confirm they'll go for 2 here. In other news, the sun will come up tomorrow.
Ready?
2:05 left in this first half. Ballard gets tangled. Last second, a lunge to knock that one away. Let's talk Edoki touchdowns. They don't get the 2-point, but they do get 6, and here's the overall fan leaderboard.
A tie at the top between Jay Lights, I want to say, Jay Lights, and TTV King Apoyo. This is the touchdown. These are plays that fans have called through the app or on the Twitch extension that have resulted in touchdowns. So you can climb up that leaderboard yourself, get your name on our broadcast. All you got to do is be successful in calling plays. Download that app, get involved.
2:05 to play first half. It's a 14-12 lead for Edoki here in a Ballers Collective showdown. This is your 3rd and 4th place teams in the Ballers Collective division, and it's been an offensive showdown. Defenses have 0 stops so far in this first half. Let's see what the squad in blue can come up with.
Ready? Let's go.
3 receiver options. The handoff. And upended. Defense coming across there to make things difficult for Tony Dixon on the carry. That was Mike Lee with the stop in the gritty. Clock will roll down to a minute remaining. Here's a second look, courtesy of Great Clips. Look great, feel great, perform great. This doesn't feel too good, but it is brought to you by Great Clips.
I mean, you hate to get your shins just chopped out of the air by a shoulder pad or a helmet. It does not feel good at all. But Terry Jones, his explosive legs are going to open up a lot of spaces for Dixon to run in the running game, especially if he continues to run the way he is.
Get set, get set.
See the play. This is voted on by you, the fans of the Kingpins. Toss is the call. It is the toss to Vergies. Loves to reverse field. Vergies, he's off to the races. Darryl Vergies is in for 6. Second TD of the day. Trent makes the Kingpins take.
Vergies feeling it.
how about Terry Jones getting out in front, right, leading the way, and you know he has a question for you, and we're gonna show you what his question is here soon. But great job. It's the second time we've seen Vergies reverse field, and this time he hits his head on the proverbial goalpost that doesn't exist here in fan control
Kingpin
football.
fans have confirmed a 2-point try.
Who they playing with? Shout out to Terry Jones. Who they playing with? Who they playing with?
Print the shirts, FCF store.
Print the shirts.
H-double-O. Woo! They playing with.
Man.
Here's Jones. Up top, pulled down. Vance Leonard, he is back in the game and back in the end zone. That's a 2-point Experian boost. And the Kingpins in front now, 20-14. Good back and forth here between Edoki and the Kingpins. Their first matchup went down to the wire. It was that 2-point thriller for Edoki. Maybe we're headed there again. Daryl Vergies, 43 yards on the ground and a touchdown. A 38-yard rumble has given the Kingpins a 20-14 lead. He also has a reception for 7 yards and a touch. And that leaves that man, Terry Jones, very, very aware of who they play with.
Love it. Think about the chip he came in this game with, though, right?
Yeah.
Comes in, plays great last week, comes in, is not the starter, and is called upon extremely early to come and kind of save the day.
Here's Mitch Kidd. He'll step up, eludes one, won't get past another. Kidd wrapped up by Nate Bresson. 45 seconds left. We're under a minute to play in this first half.
Now these big-time defenses, these top-tier, top-drafted defenses, and we have ourselves an offensive shootout. Feels like this one's going to be a real high scorer.
All right, now. Santa, you're in there. Live moves.
Yeah, I predict big scores. Take the over, Liv would say.
Take the over. Shout out to Liv Moose, not with us today.
We miss you, Liv.
At her graduation, her brother's graduation. Doing her sisterly duties.
See her back here next week. Josh McCouga trying his best to fill in.
He's all right.
He tried putting on the knee-high boots, but they didn't.
Yeah, Josh, you didn't get the knee-high boots, huh? I thought you were for sure going to get an opportunity to, you know.
Come on. I'm right here. I can hear everything.
We know.
We know.
Hey, Devin,
Thanks,
maybe we'll actually get the Thriller dance this week.
I mean, I know, right? Josh, what you got? And then, and you know who we talking to. H-O-O, we talking to.
Kidd gives off to Ballard. To the 20, 25, still moving. They hold him up, trying to rip that football loose. You can see Bresson there at the last minute trying to claw it out of there, but Ballard hangs on.
It's a nice job, right? Just going straight down the middle and finding that outside lane to try to get the edge. Once you get the edge, I mean, there are not a lot of people left to make the tackle, and you get these gash-type runs where it takes a big chunk out of the defense, because after that first level, the linebacker level is usually not a factor. Very good job.
It's okay to try to rip the ball out, but please don't try to rip my face off.
Yes. Illegal. That's what that is.
Hey, yeah.
You know, Mitch Kidd got into the Discord, the team Discord this week, talking about the play-action plays that they have in the playbook this week, and said, let's set it up with some runs.
Go.
First down after a 15-yard gain. Kidd throwing off the back foot, diving but not there. Long attempt for Justin Nichols. New add to Edoki this week.
So Mitch the Kid has seen blitzes down the middle and taking some shots. Right now, I think he's kind of gotten that, as you're going to see here. Once again, Wainwright just running straight down the middle, and he takes a shot from Slick Nick on the outside. Look for Mitch the Kid to give a pump fake or do something where if you get rid of that one blitzer, you have free run throughout the defense. Let's see if he doesn't find a way to do that, because just taking all these shots is not something that you want to do if you're him.
Well,
speaking of Kidd, here's the fan passing yards.
Big numbers, obviously, from Edoki. Kidd is the top-rated passer in the league, and you see why these numbers are so big. Kevin NH at the top there, separated by just 3 yards from the second place.
Ready.
Now second down for Kidd and Edoki. He'll throw on the run. Nope, keep it himself and pick up a couple before he is sent into the wall. And it's interesting, Devin, you're talking about Kidd and kind of his abilities to escape, and checked in with him yesterday and said, when you escape like this, how do you do it, right? And so here he thinks about the throw, then takes it himself. And said that kind of mental checklist he talked about, first of keeping track of defensive backs, linebackers, trying to get space, and then find a receiver or run.
Yeah, I mean, the football, when you're a quarterback and you're moving your legs, it's essentially a magic wand because he's 3 to 4 yards down the field and the defenders are still jumping. You can't throw the ball anymore, but they don't know. That's Mitch the Kid. He gets the play to relay it to his teammates, but you know he uses that pump fake extremely well.
Indy left, on one, ready.
Good view
Indy
of
left
the
pop.
customization.
Jet right, Indy left pop.
For the
Regular.
all-black armband and wristband.
Switch
They voted
side.
for the mouth guard and the shoes. He's got the American
Indy
shoes,
left.
stars and bars.
Ready. To go.
Handoff, they read this the whole way, and Ballard is tossed backwards. Slick Nick on the scene.
Giving a little Omarion dance, a little homage to Omarion, the former B2K star gone solo artist. Great job. Slick Nick is a premier defensive lineman in this league. We saw him make a lot of plays earlier in the season, earlier today, and he's just continuing on that track.
Now a fourth down quickly for Edoki. There'll be an opportunity to use the progressive fifth down here. All their power-ups remain intact with 22 seconds left.
These guys don't look tired to me. They just played a big game this morning, or the earlier game, and
when you talk to some of the players on the fan control show, some of them prefer to go back-to-back. Don't want to have to sit around for a few hours. They get cold, tighten up, then have to try and get loose again.
yeah.
Just easier to change jerseys and keep it rolling. And then we have movement here and a flag.
Yeah, that's got to be a false start. It looks like Slick Nick moved first, but he moved laterally, right? So he didn't get into the neutral zone, and the offensive tackle moved, and that's going to be on the offense.
False start, 73, offense. 5 yards from the previous spot, remain fourth down.
It is against the offense, 5-yard penalty.
Another fun thing that's been added to the league on Wednesday nights is you get to see these guys go one-on-one. The O-line versus the D-line in the big man challenge Wednesday nights. It's so much fun to see them go man up just like the wide receivers and DBs have been.
And it was offensive lineman Abram Holland on Edoki. He's out there now, number 66. He was your big man winner this past Wednesday night.
There's really so much content in this league you can watch. You don't have to just watch the games on Saturday. There's all week long on twitch.tv/FCF. Great content. You get to know these players. You get to see them. And then Wednesday nights, of course, the draft. Great stuff.
Fourth down and 13. Kidd to throw. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Taken away by Dokes. Darius Dokes still moving. Down to 10 seconds left, and he is finally stopped on a big interception. They haven't come often here against Mitch Kidd. That's just his second pick on the year.
This play that you're going to see is exactly why I suggested the pump fake and try to find a way to move and get past this single blitzer, because with this pressure and falling back away from the throw, trying to get this ball driven across the field and down the field is increasingly difficult, and it allows Dokes to come underneath and essentially catch it like it's a punt, which we know we don't have in the FCF, but that's what it looks like. Very good job by Dokes fighting underneath the receiver, making a play, and Wainwright continues on his tear all day, blitzing up the middle and just harassing these quarterbacks.
That view right there, you really see what Mitch Kidd is looking at.
Yeah,
that's terrifying
stuff.
Second interception on the season for Dokes. Remember, he's back in action this week, unavailable last week. Now 8 seconds left. Kingpins, they'll try and put another on the board. Trips to the near side for Thierry Jones. Stepping up, eludes one, won't elude another. The defense holding for Edoki. Tobias Cook comes up with the quarterback sack. And now just 2 seconds left.
You can see they're rushing, but carefully, right? They're not rushing past the quarterback, knowing that those legs are extremely dangerous. And once they get them spinned around, they get to the quarterback. You can see everybody's in a controlled rushing situation, trying to force Thierry Jones into making a mistake, and then they pounce. And then they pop. They pounce and then they pop.
Cecil Cherry, we know how good he is on defense.
Shit.
All right.
He's trying to get a T-shirt. It's already,
Yeah.
We've already got one. We can't do two. We've already got one
One at a time.
T-shirt. We can't do two. This is a big down though, right? 2 seconds left. If they blitz the linebacker, which I anticipate they may do, you can't miss, right? Because if you miss, you take your shot and you miss, this guy is gone.
Last play, first half. Jones unloads, and that will be too far. A long run there for Joshua Johnson. And that is how this first half will come to a close.
End of the first half.
Fireworks in this one. Edoki and Kingpins trading scores in a high-scoring first half. And the Kingpins lead at 20-14. Second half underway. Kingpins leading Edoki 20-14. And a short gain here out of the gate for Edoki. Let's check back in with Josh McCouga.
No, you won't. It's all good. Just talked to Mitch Kidd and Thierry Jones and the tackle machine, Darius Dokes. Mitch Kidd's advice to the play callers: call the cross, get it to the tight ends. Darius Dokes' advice is don't tackle him low. He's an athlete. He'll run it back on you every single time. A lot like Jeff when he was a backup receiver in high school.
Pull it and go.
That's right.
Keep it
Don't
the
you
same
forget
and
it,
just
Josh.
do it.
The good old days.
I know, but should I just keep it the same and just fake it, pull and
Mitch
go?
Kidd, very active
I gotta roll.
with his community, asking for specific O-line, asking for specific play calls. Said very explicitly, we like two wide receiver, one back. He said we don't like to go empty backfield because then they just tee off on me.
Remember, last time these two met, it came down to a final play. Mitch Kidd magic. Let's see where this one ends. That's incomplete as he is hit as he throws. Defense. They have been visiting with Mitch Kidd regularly now.
Man, heat. They are putting a ton of pressure on Mitch the Kid. I don't know how much more of these types of hits he can continue to take and still be as accurate as we've seen him be all season.
Kevin Petit-Frere on the rush. Remember, no Patrick Smith for Edoki today. As we want to give a shout out to our broadcast partners, everyone watching live on twitch.tv/FCF, NBCLX on Peacock, and on DAZN for our international viewers. Don't forget, if you're looking to watch on Peacock, head to Peacock, head to channels, and then select NBCLX. And you can enjoy all the FCF action here. 3rd and 10 on the 10. Kidd under duress, eludes one. Kidd shovels that, able to complete, gets out of harm's way and gets a first down. More magic from Mitch Kidd. Justin Nichols, the beneficiary.
That's why he's Mitch the Magician. I mean, he should be tackled, if not for a safety, a huge loss. He finds a way to get out and then gives the old Brett Favre flip to Nichols for a first down. Mitch the Kid's ability to just create something out of proverbial nothing, right? It looks like it's going to be nothing, and then he finds a way to create a big explosive play, and he does it again there.
Let's talk quarterbacks. Here's our comparison. Didn't know this is what we'd be getting with how things started. Thierry Jones coming in to replace Brandon Silvers, both doing what they do well, getting their team in the end zone.
86 passing yards, 50 of which on one toss. Too bad.
Yeah, from the back of the end zone, that is one of the big highlights of this one thus far.
Got to be nice to look up and see yourself kind of plastered inside the stadium if you're Mitch the Kid.
Kid handoff, Ballard. They try and drag him down from behind. Hill had a hold of the jersey. It eventually took Dokes to bring him down at the 10, or otherwise that man, Sir Gump, was into the end zone.
Yeah, they're looking for a horse collar, but it's not a horse collar. You got to grab the inside of the shoulder pad. They grab the nameplate and kind of try to pull him back, and he breaks through and gets all the way down to just on the edge of that progressive blue zone.
That replay brought to you by Great Clips. Great Clips is the world's largest salon brand with over 4,400 salons in the U.S. Got a power play vote now to go 7-on-6 here.
I don't know.
Seems early, right?
It seems extremely early, especially because the ball, you're moving the ball quite well. You got a fresh set of downs here, and I would not use the power play at this stage of the game.
It is up to you, the fans. The coaching staff can initiate this vote, but it's up to you to put it into action or not. You can vote it down. And we've seen that more and more. The fan base is pretty savvy about when to use these situational power plays.
That's been a big development from season 1 to 2. I think last year those came up for vote and everyone felt like, well, we should probably use it. This year, a much more discerning crowd across the board.
Yeah. That's been the coolest thing watching from season 1 to season 2. How much we track fan IQ.
Fans for Edoki decided not to have a power play in this series.
There you go.
First and goal.
We track a stat called fan IQ, but I think you see actual intelligence in the fans growing, learning how this league works, learning what's effective, and putting that into play. It's pretty cool to see.
Now you're good now.
So the fans decide against it. It stays even strength on a first down. Kidd, quick out, finds Elion. He is eaten up right away. Defenders swarming. And Malik Elion, who had the big grab early in this one, is stopped short.
This Kingpin defense flies around, led by Darius Dokes. I mean, this ball's out fairly quickly, but there is no chance for Elion to do anything.
Two-yard loss there for Malik Elion. Brings up a 2nd and 12.
Yeah. Speaking of fan IQ, there are your 8 Oki fan IQ leaders. And you earn fan IQ a number of ways, not just calling plays, but participating in the draft, voting on the jersey colors and styles all through the offseason. Tons of votes that can earn you fan IQ.
Here's Kidd, handoff, Ballard lowers the shoulder, and he is down around the 5. Remember, this is still that first drive for Edoki. So that 99 jersey holder at the controls by and large.
Well, that's right. I haven't been thinking about that, but this is that same drive. I mean, that is a pretty potent power for this length of a drive.
And then the Kingpins will have their opportunity.
So nice job of getting on the edge and finishing the run. You see that a lot with a lot of these running backs, no matter the size in the FCF. They finish their runs and usually finish them going forward.
Adorable.
I mean, the cuteness is just too much.
We balance it out. We give you a jarring quarterback hit, then some cuteness.
Yeah.
I think this is one of those new plays that was just instituted this week, the Fox screen.
First time Edoki's been in the progressive blue zone. Let's see how it works. Kidd in trouble, has all day to Ballard, who can walk it in for 6. Threw everyone to the quarterback. It left Malcolm Ballard all alone. And we are tied at 20.
Yes, sir.
This is a very well-designed play, using the aggression of the Kingpins against you. Get to tight end on your right, number 87, Levi Shetler, running across the field, and it takes the attention of the entire defense, and then you get those big hogs out in front. Easy touchdown for number 30, Malcolm Ballard.
That replay brought to you by Great Clips. Get the same great haircut every time. Look great, feel great, perform great.
Decided for
Great
a 2-point try.
That screen was specifically called out by Mitch the Kid in the Discord this week, talking to the fans. He said, special call to remember, there's a running back screen this week. If the D-line starts to get a lot of pressure on passes, we can call this to slow them down a bit.
That's a great note from the fans working together as we see our 2-point boost, courtesy of Experian Boost, to give Edoki the edge here, 22-20. But how much thought, Jeff, goes into what the fans are trying to do and the players working with the fans.
Yeah, and if you're not in that Discord, you should be, because Mitch Kidd, a lot of players coordinating, talking to what they would like called.
Shout out to @Fantasies Unleashed with a Ballers IRL benefit redemption.
Fantasy Unleashed getting some recognition here. Inside Pullman yards, 13:52 to play. Second half, Edoki 22, Kingpins 20. Ball back to the Kingpins. Jeff Kanata, Devin Gardner, Josh McCouga, Greg Meskel here with you from Atlanta. Week 5 action on the push towards the postseason. 7 regular season weeks before the postseason. Teams jockeying for position. Here's Thierry Jones. Across the middle, one hand, almost a beautiful grab. I'm not sure that was meant for Vance Leonard, but he almost came up with it. Colin Andrews was in the neighborhood.
And that was almost an extremely impressive catch, because like you said, I think that ball was intended for someone else, but when you got that big long frame and you reach that paw up, he almost snatches it out of the air. Yeah, that ball is not intended for him, but he almost makes the catch.
Join us here for Fan Control Football in person. Get your game day experience passes now. Head to fcf.tixer.com. Whole variety of pricing levels, including regular seats, VIP access, luxury boxes.
Cuteness.
It's a great experience.
The cuteness.
Yeah, music.
You come for the football, you stay for the cuteness.
It is a party in here. A very cute party.
Let's go.
Jones takes the handoff. Defense not buying it. Stephen White out of Franklin, Tennessee on the stop.
Remember, with the Kingpins being a Ballers collective team, that 99 1,000 power vote is in full effect here with their first drive here in the second half.
Great point, Devin. That's, again, as we said, with great power comes great responsibility.
They don't want war with us.
If you are one of those very lucky 99 jersey
Love you, mama.
Baller collective owners, we'd love to hear from you in the chat. We're watching the chat the whole game, by the way.
They may not want to reveal their identity. A lot of pressure there.
That's right. You're right. Like any superhero,
calls.
you don't want to reveal your secret identity.
Exactly. They may be in the chat right now under a assumed name.
Yes.
Hiding in plain sight.
Get set. Ready? Let's go.
3rd and 9 for Jones and the Kingpins. Rush is on, let's go, and that's complete. Crashing into the walls, Tony Dixon able to get behind the defense.
The question coming in, we know how talented Thierry Jones is as a runner, but can he be a precise passer from within the pocket? On this play, he makes it very clear he's fully capable.
Nice catch.
Tony Dixon out of North Carolina Central University.
Very nice catch. And that wall is, as always, very unforgiving.
Yeah, one of the things we hear on the Fan Control show every single week, the guys say no one hits as hard as the wall.
Cecil Cherry, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Right. We saw that.
He's tied with the wall for first place.
G right storm. Hey, get in close, Hey, I'm going to the end zone. Can we go on 2? On 2. G right storm. On 2. G right storm. Let's go. Ready?
You're Thierry Jones saying, hey, we're going to go on 2, right? Because you got Cecil Cherry at defensive end, and you know he's always got his ears pinned back trying to get to the quarterback. Maybe you can get these guys offside.
Let's go.
Got him.
They get back in time, but not enough. The flags fly. Free play here for Vergies. And he rumbles forward.
This shit for real. This shit for real.
What other league Can you hear them say they're going to go on 2? Can predict it, watch it happen. I mean, there's such cool access with the FCF.
Yeah, but, you know, you want to use that free play to try to get the ball down the field, you know? Try to have a scheduled play where it's like, hey, if they get off sides, right, we're going to check this ball to the end zone.
That was Jonathan McKinney jumping off sides.
Offside defense. 5 yards from the previous spot. Replay, first down.
5-yard penalty. They'll do it again on first down. Kingpins now waiting for the play call to come in. Remember, 2 more games tonight as we continue Week 5 action. Knights of D-Gen with new addition Terrell Owens against the first place Board 8 Football Club. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern. Followed by the Glacier Boys taking on the Beasts to round out Week 5.
As a fan who predicted the correct play. And something new about Season 2.0 is even if you are not registered as a fan for the teams that are playing, you can still play along and attempt to predict the correct play. Earn yourself some fan IQ along the way.
Yeah, it makes it that much more fun to watch all the games, even if your registered team isn't participating.
Let's go.
The give to Dixon. To the sideline, into the blue zone, spinning, trying to reach for the pylon. Looks like he'll come up just shy. But Tony Dixon making an impact here in this second half, has a couple of grabs. And now on the ground as well. Dixon 3 catches overall, 37 yards. Now the second rush.
I talked earlier about the impact that Terry Jones's legs have when he doesn't have the ball, right? The attention that he gains, and it's really opening up for both running backs, Vergies and Dixon, and it's a nice play on the edge to get more, right? Not just go out of bounds and turn the play down, right? Try to get as close as you can to the end zone and maybe get in. Great effort there by Dixon.
It's like we may have a review as we're inside the progressive blue zone. Sean Latta looking for a second look at this.
The previous play is under review, that the runner was short of the goal line. The fans will vote.
On early looks, it seemed as if there was perhaps 1 foot out of bounds. The question is, did that foot get out before the ball crossed over the pylon? So it'll be up to you, the fans, to make this call.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty clear that the foot is out of bounds and he's not able to get the ball across the pylon, and though it was a great effort, it looks like he's definitely going to be short. All right, foot out of bounds there. Ball hasn't reached yet. Ball's probably going to be about the 3-yard line.
Out. Yep. That purple, it can be a little confusing, but that purple area there is out of bounds.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a great look at it by our crew, showing you that left foot clearly out of bounds.
Vote for it.
With a slight break in the action, great time to get your nominations in now for the Gatorade Player of the Game. You can enter your pick exclusively in the Twitch chat for Gatorade Player of the Game.
I'm a good man, that's right. Vote for it anyway. I'm a good man. Put him in the box.
Here Dixon saying, I'm a good man, right? Even though it might not be a touchdown, give it to me anyway.
Tony Dixon, character counts.
Character counts.
I wonder if your 1,000 vote bonus works for
It's a baby.
just really swing things in the review.
It's worth it, right? The run was worth it.
It was a good run, Dixon. No, they did not.
My goodness.
I guess that's 1,000 votes.
The fans have overturned the ruling on the field. The results of the play is a touchdown.
Edoki cannot believe it.
And neither can I.
And I'd say most times the fans on plays like that where something is obvious, they call it the way it should go. That's one of the rare occasions where they perhaps operated with their heart over their mind.
I mean, Dixon's sitting there, he's begging, he's telling him, I'm a good man. I've been good. I've done good.
Yeah.
And the run was impressive, and he did give great effort. So, I mean, I guess that warrants, ignoring the fact that out of bounds exists.
Lobby directly to the fans. Evidently it works.
Man.
Hot seat play. What y'all pick on the play? I know
Rashad Jennings.
he's physical.
Also fade ball. I don't have to, man. I don't have to. You know you're going to fight with your bad.
No.
Yeah, just give him
Fans
a chance.
have confirmed a 2-point try for Kingpins.
Well, they're going to go with a fade for the big fella, right? The obvious choice and a great defender in Stiggers. This is a good matchup.
Jones. Leonard could not pull that one down. Tried to find him in the corner.
What's up, man?
So
Keep
it ends
playing, man.
up
Some more
with
ball
a
left, baby.
touchdown run for Tony Dixon after the fans overturned that call.
When we say power to the fans, it's not just a snazzy theme or logo or catchphrase. It's the truth. The fans have the power, and they exerted their power. With great power
comes great responsibility.
That's right.
To don't do that again. Like Greg talked about, they usually get it right?
Yeah.
Especially when it's obvious like that. But maybe that purple in that discoloration, the progressive blue zone did maybe confuse them, and they saw something that we did not see up here in the booth.
Get your fan-controlled football merchandise. Use the promo code GameDay20. Scan the QR code or head to store.fcf.io. You save 20% off your order today, but only on game day. As that pass out by Edoki. Looking for Daniel Hoffman, coming up short.
Settler just dropped that ball. I mean, there's nothing more to say about that, right? He just kind of took his eyes off of it and started to try to run because he had a lot of green grass in front of him.
So now 8:20 and counting in what has been a seesaw battle here between Edoki and Kingpins. After what I can only imagine Edoki fans feel was a controversial call. Saw the Kingpins retake the lead, 26-22 on the overturned touchdown run for Tony Dixon. It's now back to Mitch Kidd. Will throw complete, out to the 15, finding Justin Nichols.
That's a very good job by Mitch the Kid and Justin Nichols in concert together, because that's similar to the play we saw earlier where an interception was thrown. He throws this ball and holds the dig up so that he can kind of protect himself and doesn't run him all the way into the linebacker, right? He holds the linebacker with his eyes for just a second and then drives the ball out to the dig, holding the receiver up. Very nice combination by those two.
3rd and 3.
Now a 3rd and 3. Each side with all of their power-ups remaining. Remember, there was a fan vote late in the first half. They decided not to use. They have a drone down.
That's the first time I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
Down goes drone. Down goes drone.
I think the fans named it lettuce last week, didn't they?
It's wilted.
It remains on the ground.
It's been tossed.
Second look.
Bonk.
Ready, set, go.
Get that
Go.
recharged and back to work. Here's Mitch Kidd. And Mitch Kidd's going down in a hurry. That Kingpins defense is there.
No, I saw him. Waiting for somebody to get across.
Nate Bresson,
Waiting for somebody to get across.
Keith Wainwright.
I gotta throw that away. Yo, that's me.
Mitch the Kid, I mean, just trying to buy as much time as possible. He even might have had a hold there as well, but they do get home. And but if you remember in the first half, this does not mean this drive is over, because we saw Mitch the Kid in a worse situation with his back against the wall, throw a beautiful moon ball for a touchdown. So it's not looking good, but there's always a chance when you got Mitch the Magician.
He may have them right where he wants them here. With a 4th and 14 on the 6.
And how about this Kingpin defense employing the crowd to get loud?
Mitch the Kid using the rope-a-dope strategy.
Edoki still has their 5th down available. This doesn't work out. But Kidd from his own end zone. And that looks to be complete. And they're going to be very close to a 1st down. Again, finding Justin Nichols as he slid down right at that 1st down marker.
Great play, dude.
Like you said, they have him just where he wants to be.
Good work, y'all. Way to give me time.
So doesn't get it all back with a touchdown like we saw earlier in this game, but he does do enough to get the first down. Good for 15 yards out to Nichols.
Corner ain't open. They dropped it back.
I know.
Yeah.
Like we've seen all day, just buying time, and then right down the sideline. Sliding catch for Nichols.
Let's now listen in to this Edoki huddle.
Left, jet right, Indy left, pop. On one, ready.
That sound crew so good you could hear it radioed into his head, to his helmet.
Ready.
Indy pop, the call from the fans. It's the give to Ballard to the 20, up to the 15, and then center to the wall. And another first down gain here for Edoki.
The play was Indy pop, and it indeed pops right up the left sideline.
Edoki fans are voting on a power play.
Interesting.
Simple inside zone with a little jet sweep action to deter the linebacker from immediately chasing the running back. He does a great job of getting vertical quickly and getting as much as he can, getting very, very close to that progressive blue zone.
So Edoki waits to get a little bit closer before they go for the 7-on-6. In the meantime, let's check back in with Josh McCouga.
Guys, really tough day here at Fan Control Football. Just had a major injury on the field. The drone is down. The drone has gone down. It ran into a player's helmet. The player is fine, but the drone has gone down. All 4 blades currently in an ice bath. The camera is being seen by trainers. I'll keep you posted.
Fans for Edoki have confirmed a power play.
Solemn stuff
The
from
Kingpins
Josh McCouga.
must
Thank you.
remove one player from the field of play for one series of a first down, touchdown, or a turnover.
So power play is approved for Edoki. They'll go 7-on-6. They wait to get it down a little bit further towards the end zone. In the meantime, the drone, some of those treatments Josh described sound counterintuitive, but we'll see what.
It really seems, I mean, Josh is good at this, man. I mean, he really got me.
Kidd out to Ballard. Has to beat one man and cannot do it. It is Dokes.
I don't know about using that power play there.
Yeah, seems like a waste.
Fans, if you hear me, run it.
It's a great job going back to the screen, pump right, and then get the screen going back the other way. But like you said, Jeff, I don't see the real reason to use a power play in that situation, because once you get the first down, the power play is gone, right? And so now you're in a position where you could have had a 7-on-6 advantage from the 3-yard line, but now you kind of got to go 7-on-7.
And this has been such a back and forth battle. You just got to know that last minute of the game, there's going to be a couple of possessions that you're going to want to use those.
Couldn't agree more.
Second consecutive trip to the blue zone here for Edoki.
21 right, Indy
They have the first and goal now on the 3 after the 11-yard run for Ballard. Took the reception from Kidd. Drone has returned, safe and sound. Good news. Kidd goes back to Ballard, and Ballard fumbles on the goal line. It's recovered by Kingpins, and they are ruling a touchback.
Ruling was a fumble in the field of play, recovered by the defense.
We will take many looks at this, but the initial call is fumble recovered by the Kingpins in the end zone.
Is under review.
Ballard on the carry.
And this is kind of why you don't use your power play, because now you absolutely, completely, 100% embracing it. That ball's out.
He is not in.
That ball is out. It's going to be voted on. We've seen crazier things, but I mean, I can't see how this is overturned. That ball is coming out right there, and his head hasn't even gotten to the goal line yet.
Great look here as you see him about to cross over the goal line. However, we did just see a play.
That's true.
Up for review. That was clearly out of bounds. Ruled a touchdown, so.
It's like a little bit of that Heine from big number 76. Jonathan Irizarry helped out in causing that fumble.
It was like one of those backbreaker mistakes, too.
Right after you use your power play.
Yeah, about to move ahead on the score. And
only takes one. I told him before we play started, I said, we're going to finish this.
We're going to go home. We're going to win 2 games.
Yeah, Mitch the Kid, I don't know about that. It's very, very positive of you. But
After review, the fans have confirmed the results of the play is a touchback. Touchback.
touchback. now, Mr. Referee, now, you know that those Edoki players are hanging on your every word, and he goes, touch back.
Yeah, right as he said it, receiver Justin Nichols started to throw his arms up, and he heard back and said,
touchback.
So the fans confirm what we saw there. Fumble by Ballard on the goal line, recovered by the Kingpins. And they will have it back now for the first down with 3:04 to play. That is a huge turnover. And what had just been a series of scores, it felt like, throughout this entire game. A big stop there on the defensive end.
And that's back to normalcy, right? This league, most of the time, 99% of the time, the fans make the right call.
Yeah, they get it right.
Yeah.
Frustration for Ballard. Thinking 6. I mean, to have that one taken away right as you're about to punch it in.
I feel like they need to stop here.
Go ahead.
Play call is in from the fans.
Ready? Let go.
Jones, one man to get past, cuts it back inside, and he is stopped short of the 15. Now remember, the 1,000 times multiplier vote is concluded, so back to traditional play calling here on both sides.
As traditional as it can get here in fan control football. I think it's a good call, right? Use the legs of Terry Jones, but Quantez Stiggers, one of the better tacklers, cover men that we have in this league, does a great job of staying home, not tracing all the way across the field in the zone, and making sure he chops the quarterback down.
This is what I get, Devin. You warned me. I called for the over, and now we have a fumble on the goal line.
I told you.
Defenses are stepping up. No more scoring.
I told you.
I should have listened.
Quantez Stiggers, youngest player in the league, and very, very talented, has a really bright future in the FCF.
Good set. Hey, Big Hayes.
Nearing 2 minutes to go in this game.
Ready?
Edoki in need of a stop here. Movement. Kingpins went early.
We're going 1. Oh, yeah. You gotta speak up over there. I couldn't hear you.
False start. Offense, 99. 5-yard penalty. Remain 2nd down.
Another weight room warrior, Joe Rogan.
Thank you, though.
Worst feeling in the world. The ball's hiked, or so you thought. And then you look up and nobody else is moving.
Clock will roll until we get to 1 minute remaining. Looking at a 2nd and 11 here.
There's somebody's mama.
Somebody.
Shirt proves it.
That's a great shirt. That is somebody's mama.
Kingpin's happy to take as much time off the clock as possible here. A flag again.
Just unraveling right before our eyes.
Offense, 64.
This one on
penalty.
Alex Heil, the
Remain
offensive lineman.
2nd down.
This is time for the Kingpins to buckle down, right? They come into this game only having won 1 game to this point in the season. Last week, getting their first taste of victory. Can they finish? Right, they're up right now, but this game is far from over. Can they finish?
How do you do that? How do you do that? You're the guy hiking the ball.
Yeah.
Explain that one to me.
Yeah, crazier things have happened. Hey, I'm just going to tell you, I've lined up behind the wrong guy before, so just telling you, I mean, these mistakes. You can see Slick Nick in the huddle trying to employ his team to finish this, right? The defense is going to give a chance. Finish.
Kingpins have been so efficient on offense, they've scored on all but 1 drive. And ahead here 26-22, and now a vote underway. Remember, they have hung on to all of their power-ups. Get a good look there of those images in the end zone, Jeff, and special fan recognition from our NFC community.
That's right, yeah. And I think we're actually selling that too. You want to purchase a spot in the end zone, you can do that. It is a benefit for some Ballers Collective owners that have special perks.
The fans for the Kingpin have decided on a power play, the defense must remove one player from the field until a first down is made, a touchdown, or a turnover.
I like this. I like this play. I like this call at this time, right? You kind of getting to that point where it's almost winning time, and you're in second down right now, and you still have your fifth down if you were, in a position where you need to use that to get the first down on the 7-on-6 advantage. And I really like the call by the fans here.
First one you hit, Alex.
So 7-on-6 on the way, but first we'll have our 1 minute timeout. 1 minute remaining.
We are at the 1 minute warning
in our second half. It's a 26-22 lead for the Kingpins.
So usually you go hard count, right? But because of the offsides penalties in this position, I would expect them to go on first sound, right? To try to kind of surprise the defense who may think they'll go hard count to gain some of those yards back. Surprise the defense with a quick count and get this play rolling.
Yeah, the fans are pointing out that even though these were pretty big mistakes, these false start penalties, they did churn up a lot of clock time.
Kingpins, first and final timeout of the second half.
So Kingpins must not have liked the play call that had come in. This is their one chance to change it as a timeout is called. In the meantime, let's remind you about the TO Zone. Terrell Owens will be up in our next game starting at 7 p.m. with his new squad nights of D-Gen. You can watch the TO Zone beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern exclusive coverage on the Fubo Sports Network. Catch TO and KOD, and then he'll hang around and broadcast the final game of the night. It's all on the TO Zone on the Fubo Sports Network.
Gonna have to recolor that banner. His new jersey color.
That's a good call.
Although maybe it's an old 49er shot.
Out of the timeout, Kingpins with a 2nd and 16. Jerry Jones did not start, came on in relief. 3 of 6, 40 yards and a touchdown through the air. 1 rushing touchdown, 21 yards on the ground.
What?
Is there another flag?
Another false start?
And when you get to half the distance of the goal, it really doesn't matter.
Offense. Ball be placed at the 2-yard line. Second down.
I ain't sign shit. Come on, bro.
Wow.
I think they were going to try to go on first sound, right? And he heard a sound and he moved.
Watch the ball.
Watch the ball here. Watch the ball.
Watch the ball, y'all.
Tell that to the center.
Who should definitely field the ball. Starts the ball.
This next play is going to unravel in slow motion. No one will want to move off the ball.
Yeah,
exactly.
51 cent. There's no linebacker.
3 procedural penalties in a row.
51.
Looked like it was the wide receiver on that last time, just flinching a little.
Let's go.
Kingpins in front, 26-22. Balanced attack in this one. 2 through the air, 2 on the ground when it comes to touchdowns. Looking for one to put this one away. Jones, he'll keep it on the ground. And he is spun down to the 15. He'll be short of the first down, but gets his squad out of the trouble area.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 3rd down, though, right? We've been on 2nd down for so long that you think, like, well, the drive's got to be over. Nope, they're just getting started. With still a 5th down option, but great job by Jones recognizing that they're still in this power play and that there's nobody to account for the quarterback. Quantez Stiggers does his best to come across the field, but he's downfield covering, and so there's a big chunk of yardage.
Edoki, first and final timeout of the second half.
Now Edoki will call their timeout here in the second half. UC510 in the chat says 3 consecutive false starts should be a turnover.
I think that's a pretty good rule.
Powers to the fans. I mean, if you want to vote on that, maybe for next season, maybe next week, you never know.
Just about halfway through week 5 here in fan-controlled football. We've got more to come. This is going to be a great showdown. Undefeated Board Ape taking on Knights of D-Gen with new addition Terrell Owens. Yeah. And then an OG battle to close it out. Glacier Boys taking on the Beasts.
Both of those games are going to be must-see television. I'm predicting it right now. I think KOD gives Board Ape their first loss.
Got some hot takes today.
Yeah. Wow. I've been 100% wrong so far. Wow. Take that to the bank, guys.
Let's go.
3rd and 5 now, 33 seconds left. Jones ends up keeping it himself, falls down at the 15, tries to roll his way towards the 20, and is called down. So that'll bring the clock under 30 seconds now, 27 seconds left. And again, reminiscent of our first game, Kingpins, they hold the lead, also happy to try and salt the clock away here. Do not want to give Edoki much of an opportunity.
I mean, the Kingpins are still in a very favorable position just because they're salting a lot of the clock away, and you have 4th down and extremely short to get the first down, plus the option to use that 5th down. I mean, they are in favorable position with just 27 seconds left to salt this game away.
All part of their plan. 3 false starts, chew up the clock, just like they wrote it up.
Yeah, you know, Bill Belichick has done things like that where he takes penalties just to run time off the clock.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what's happening here, but you never know.
Yeah, not sure that's part of the fan voting opportunities.
But we did see an intentional false start earlier in the season.
Get set, get set.
First 4th down for the Kingpins in this game. That's how efficient they have been. 26-22. Hard count here from Jones, really trying to.
Terry Jones on the edge. There's nobody for the quarterback.
He's trying to draw Edoki off sides now. Comes with it. And Jones stepping up, throwing towards the end zone, leaning, hauling it in. An epic grab from Colin Andrews.
What a catch!
Colin Andrews putting the Kingpins up 32-22 with just 19 seconds to play. A 32-yard connect.
How about the guts from Terry Jones, who has a 1st down and a ton more if he runs, putting that ball up for grabs and allowing his receiver to make a play. Colin Andrews, welcome to the game.
That's a big-time catch.
Let me reiterate, who y'all playing with?
H-O-O!
H-O-O! Terry Jones came in with a chip on his shoulder, obviously did not think he should be not starting this game after having such an explosive week a week ago, and he's come in today and made timely throw after timely throw and timely run after timely run, none bigger than the one he just made.
Now, most leagues being down 2 scores with 19 seconds means it's out of reach. Not so here.
Great move in the back of the end zone, and a 2-point Experian boost is there for Tony Dixon and the Kingpins. Now 34-22, 19 seconds left. So it'll be up to Edoki to try and score in a hurry and then initiate the comeback rules.
Man, you get to the top of that route and give him a 1-2, eyes inside, and then break out. You're going to lose that DB every time. Mike Lee had no idea.
A tremendous catch by that man. Colin Andrews out of San Diego State.
Right, 51 Fox screen left.
Here's how the comeback works. Remember, there's no onside kick here in fan control football. First things first, Edoki has to score. Then they would have an opportunity to go 4th and 10 from their own 10. They convert there, they keep their drive alive. But this is the first part. Kidd, incomplete. Trying to find Ballard. Now, 13 seconds left.
I mean, I'd be remiss if we don't mention you have to go back to the power play that they used earlier and essentially wasted it because they get a 1st down on the next play, power play's done, and on the following play right after that, they fumble the football away. Now they're in a position to make a comeback, but they don't have the power play that they need.
13 seconds.
So much good point. Yeah. That's the layer of strategy that fans need to think about throughout the game. I mean, this is a different kind of way of thinking about using those extra bonus things that only the FCF has.
Empty right, 51-6. Stutter. Hey. You got it? 51-6 on one, ready?
13 seconds left. They've got to be very economical with their time here.
Kingpins have to be careful. They're going to go try double move here.
Kidd rolling right. That's complete. Finds Elion, who gets rid of a defender and then turns on the Jets.
Is he gonna get in
Elion to the pylon. What a run for Malik Elion. They'll say he is just shy of the end zone, but they are out of time in this one. Now let's say they have 2 seconds left. Mitch Kidd thinks there's a touchdown.
The ruling on the field is that the runner was short.
Let's get a second look.
Please reset
the
the
initial
game clock
call
to
is
2
the
seconds.
runner is short. They have reset the clock to 2 seconds. How about Malik Elion? He had the epic grab in the first half, and now a race to the end zone.
I mean, what a play. Like, he's dead to rights on the sideline and finds a way to sneak past. Is that Elon or is that Barry?
This
is
hit.
that Barry Sanders?
Oh, is
That's
he
a
in?
touchdown. That's a touchdown.
So here's the crazy thing. They only have 2
Previous
seconds.
play is on the review by fans.
That's up to you, fans. But you can do the comeback rule and just go for the end zone.
Yeah.
Which is what all they have time to do.
And that looks to be a touchdown.
That is an impressive play by Elion.
If it is overturned and ruled touchdown, he will have had a 49-yard touchdown reception and a 40-yard touchdown reception.
Wow.
I mean, whatever happens in this game, you know, Edoki's going to be using him a lot more, right? No screen game situations and those quick throws. I mean, he is explosive and extremely hard to tackle.
This time earlier this
we got to
season.
take that one. We got that one for sure. Feet, both feet in. Last one, I don't know about the feet in for the other one, but that one we got both feet in. Yeah.
I love Mitch the Kid, you know, being nice about it. Like, yeah, you know, maybe the feet were out on that last one, even though he knows for sure. But this time the feet are definitely in, so you got to give us this one.
Mitch, you got to understand the thing that works is saying, I'm a good man.
I'm a good man.
I'm a family man. People like me.
I made my bed this morning.
Brushed my teeth, everything.
Everything. I mean, what do you want?
Gotta be. Gotta be.
You hear Mitch Kidd saying, gotta be, when talking about that touchdown. You saw the replay there a couple of times, courtesy of Great Clips. Elion diving, football over the pylon.
After review, the fans have reversed the ruling on the field.
There it is.
The results of the play is a touchdown.
Touchdown confirmed for Malik Elion.
One more chance.
So now we have the conversion.
Hey, we gotta get one of the two of them. We gotta get one of the next two.
In the meantime, let's check in with Josh McCouga.
Guys, everybody's freaking out down here. It's a touchdown. It looked like a touchdown as many times as you watched it. It was a touchdown. Malik Elion, built like John Allstott, runs like Usain Bolt, and he showed it off. They got one more play. Can it happen? Jeff?
I believe in the NASA rocket ship headband.
Well, first, the two-point conversion.
Just kind of a, I guess it's not a moot
No,
point.
it means something, right?
Yeah.
Because
We gotta get it. We
they'll
gotta
need
get
a
it.
touchdown, and then that would be the game winner. If they don't convert here, a touchdown only ties things, and then the pressure is
The
on, of course,
Edoki
the
fans have
two-pointer.
confirmed a 2-point try.
Man, this is setting up for a dramatic finish. How about that? 2 games in a row.
Looking
Come
for
back,
Boykin
Kidd.
here. Boykin on the move, and knocked away at the last second. So now, Edoki, we showed you those comeback rules. They will have a 4th down and 10 from their own 10. And at this point, typically it would be if you could keep that drive alive, get a first down, you'd keep possession. In this case, they just have to go for broke.
Yeah, with 2 seconds, it's got to be end zone or bust. So, fans, what play are you calling?
And
Hail Mary.
timeouts have been used on both sides, so they'll have to live with what the fans call.
I can tell you the ball's going in the direction of Boykin.
Give me these to it.
Makes sense.
Or do you give it to Malik Elion 5 yards out and see what he can do?
You know,
The Edoki
I actually,
fans have decided the power play of a comeback rule where they will have the ball at the 10-yard line.
Well,
I retract my previous statement. I'm with you, Greg. I say give it to him at 3. I say give it to him at 3 yards and let him do his work.
we have seen Mitch Kidd throw the ball 50 yards. That is not in question.
Fully capable. Oh, well, he's from the back of the end zone, so he's actually
More than 50.
Yeah, 60.
Mitch Kidd on the day, 10 of
58.
16, 162 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And here's the last play in regulation.
This is why I love the FCF.
Smart move going on to maybe you get offsides and get a free play.
Edoki with one final play to try and tie. Kidd loads it up. This one headed towards the end zone. Knocks down, intercepted, taken away by the Kingpins. And they hold off any last chance for Edoki with one final takeaway. And it's the Kingpins winning their second straight and avenging an earlier loss against Edoki. Ben Hunt with the pick to close this one out.
I mean, you got this ball up exactly the way you want it, nice and high, so you give your guys a chance. Just a little bit more tenacity for that Kingpin defense, which we've seen all day. That's back-to-back wins for the D-block defense, right? And back-to-back last-second stops for the D-block defense. What a performance by them today. They deserve a well-needed rest